Welcome to Fearless and Focused, a podcast for women who refuse to shrink, settle, or play small. I'm Brooke Brolo.
And I'm Casey Cooper. Together, we're bringing you raw conversations, real strategies, and the behind-the-scenes truth, building a business and a life you love.
We're here to talk manifesting, mindset, money, leadership, and all the messy metal that no one wants to say out loud.
So if you're ready to level up with more confidence, more clarity, and more community, you're in the right place.
Let's get fearless and focused. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Fearless and Focused. We're so excited to be here today. We've had a lot going on. Life lately has been wild in the best way, busy in the best way. So we're going to cover a lot. We're going to cover Summit. So if you weren't able to attend Summit last month, we're going to give you a recap on all the amazing things. We're going to talk about our upcoming workshop with Let's Get Social in August. We'll give you the dates for that in a few. And we're going to talk about our Fearless and Focused retreat that it's amazing. I'm not even going to, I'll just stop there. But this fall, oh my gosh, like Casey, like I'm so excited for this episode because we have so much to go over and so much fun things to share with everyone. Let's just start. Let's back up to the retreat. Let's back up to Summit and talk about that whole vibe. Holy moly. Talk about how it's evolved. What was this year like compared to the previous years?
Definitely. Okay, the best thing that I did this year was I hired a hype girl and an MC for Summit.
How's that? Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. She goes by the name Brooke Rollo. But I think that just every year, I just try to level it up a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And this is definitely by far the best that I feel like we have done. I was able to get into the big rooms and get the ballroom and hire audio and a DJ and just like all the things. And so it really felt this year that I got somewhere. So, and yeah, just the energy that you created, I think that was so like just picture this. We have this whole shopping area and we corralled all the ladies in this shopping area and had the doors to the ballroom closed. And we wouldn't let them in until the pre-party
What is
started.
your strategy, right? Trap them with shopping?
Yeah.
They're not really trapped.
Which the shopping ladies loved us. They already want to come back for next year. But then it was so fun. We had the music blaring. We had these fun glow sticks. Brooke and I opened up the doors and hear all the ladies come pouring into the ballroom. And we kicked off with a pre-party and then just Brooke hyped everyone up. We had amazing speakers this year, which I really loved the flow of our speakers. And we added in like some power boost moments to where it was just like 15-minute presentations of
those
tokens. Yeah, some mindset tokens. So yeah, it was a whole vibe. The content is fire. I had a video girl there creating or gathering B-roll and so happy with the content. And yeah, just super proud of everything, what it's evolving into. And I feel like now it's really starting to be like not just a conference and event, but the ladies are actually getting, okay, this is a movement.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. I remember when you invited me to the first year and I was so excited to just go and have a place for just women. There's a women's conference, right? I'd always wanted to be a part of something like that. You invited me to go and then to speak. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And then last year and then this year and just watching it just triple from the first year. It's just been insane. And that just shows like how much women are just craving that space for community, for learning. So it's like a mastermind and a retreat and a conference, like all rolled into one. And you've really made a vibe. You really made a vibe and a movement. And I just love how we can go and be confident, be ourselves and learn and connect with other women who are on that same playing field that want to level up and do those things. And you creating that space has been amazing. And I'm so blessed to be like your partner in crime, to just help help wherever you need. I'm like, what do you need? I got you. And so it's been awesome to be a part of it for sure. So thank you very much.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm just so glad that you just jump in. And it's just like, where else do we get to go and be glammy and dress up and get swag and gifts all day and it really be able to have just a really feminine vibe? Hot pink on the stage and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, like I said, I feel like I'm really getting somewhere. And because of all the amazing women around me that's helping push and drive it, it's really getting somewhere. I love to talk about a few behind the scenes though, because all the socials and the Instagram looks amazing, but there's some These events and retreats that we do, it's no joke. There's some things you have to move quick on your feet. So in the morning, I went down a little bit early in the morning, and our whole stage had to be recreated that morning
Yeah.
because we originally had these really nice branded pillars that was going to go behind the gold balls and stuff. And the stage was so uneven, they kept falling down. So Mika's, don't freak out and panic, but there's going to be no branding on the stage. So I was like, thank God I had the presentation that had that branding slide on it. God. So we had that. And then I ordered all these new designs for our She Leads shirt this year. I had 3 new designs. The shirts are MIA, nowhere to be found. So my swag booth for She Leads is totally empty. And guess where they were? Sitting in Arizona in the spot that I
Oh, no.
remember to bring them. Oh gosh, so that was like a whole thing, and Mika's looking frantically, and I'm like, "I'm sure I gave them to you. You gotta have them. You gotta have them." So she's all this stuff. So I apologize, Mika, if you're listening to this, that I stressed you out so bad. So like you and I can both get up and talk about strategy all day, every day, right? We're natural at it. We love teaching and others learning, and so that's more natural for us. But to tie in like a keynote message and share your story. And I've been taking the Speaker Academy, so I've been in it for 3 months
Yes.
for a keynote and deliver, tying in your story with strategy and setting the intention for the whole room. And the night before, like I was literally, I think you were texting me at 11. So while we're texting, I'm literally chatting ideas for an activity to fill in that block because I didn't think I could do my keynote.
What?
So I was not going to do it. So I'm chatting for activities. I need a 30-minute activity to fill so I don't have to do my keynote and I can put in that activity instead.
What in the
It's
world? You didn't even tell me this at all. This is 2 weeks later.
I know. I think I was tired right before the event. Like you're so tired. Like you put so much into it. And I was like, I don't think I have enough to go from personal story to strategy, weaving back and forth, because that's a whole new thing. I just don't think I have it in me. I'm not going to do it. I need a backup. Luckily, like I didn't find a backup, and I'm just like I'm just going to go to bed. I need to go to bed, which rest helped, and I pulled it off. I feel super accomplished that I pulled it off because I totally was not going to do it.
Okay, now that you're saying that, I'm thinking back because we did photos, like, the day before.
Yeah.
Remember? And, like, you started me you were like, "And I'm done." And, like, you were melting, and so it must have been that night, and remember, I was like, "You need to go to bed and you need to eat." And I'm glad that you pulled it off and that you found your inner strength, your ignite and inspire that and you're like, "I'm going to do this." And it was amazing, and it was very personal, and it was a very touching story, and it let everybody there know, like, the behind how everything is, and it was one of those moments that was like, "Oh my gosh, me too." It was one of those, "Her? Really? She's putting on this huge event and, like, she felt this way? I feel this way." And it was so funny 'cause I was, like, sitting there listening to you, and then you're talking about, like, spin rate, and I was like, "What's that?" I was like, "What?" And then everybody else was too, and I was like, "Oh." It was just a really good it was a really good personal story about you, and thank you for sharing it. It was awesome. Okay, let's talk about the retreat. We announced the retreat on the first day of Summit, and holy moly, the response. Last year, just to give you some insight, last year we hosted our very first fall retreat here in Arkansas, in Hot Springs, Arkansas, at the lake. And it was a weekend of sharing and strategy and branding and a photo shoot and relaxation and all of the things. And we were like, hey, we want to get 10 people there. And we gave ourselves a month to sell it out. We sold it out in a week. We were like, oh my gosh. So then for Summit, we were like, okay, let's give everyone here a VIP access. They get first access to the retreat. We're only going to take 10 women, and then we're going to announce it to the public after that. Same day sellout. Died. Same day oversell.
Same hour
Same
sellout.
hour. Oversold by we were like, cut off the Stripe link. It was amazing. So we're so excited about that. Do you wanna talk through kinda like what that's gonna look like? And if you're listening to this going, "No fair," listen, things change, right? People's lives change, things come up, and we do have a wait list. We don't know if we're gonna be able to add more people or not. We're looking at some really cool accommodations, but we really want to keep it small and intimate. We don't want to have a lot of people there. That's the whole purpose, right? But we will have a wait list when things happen. So if you're listening to this, November 5th through the 8th, we're going to have our retreat, Hot Springs, Arkansas at Lake Hamilton. So I'm so pumped. I'm so
Oh yeah,
pumped for it.
it's gonna be amazing. Anytime I feel like you go through, like you do your first one, then it's like you take all that information and be like, okay, how can we even elevate it more? And so I feel like we that was our dirty draft, which was really good. We did a
Yeah.
great retreat last year, but now we're ready to even level it up a little bit more. And yeah, for the response, because we announced, we always do like we play a little slideshow of one of our clips, and Fearless and Focus always hosts and donates for the lunch, provides the lunch. And so then we gave them a little gift and the VIP access. And yeah, by the end of lunch, like it was sold out. In fact, we are like, where can we do a bigger space? Because we have, we're oversold. So we're not announcing any of the details yet, right?
No,
Of any of that.
no.
Stay
Secret.
tuned. Yes, just kind of think fall holiday, kicking off to the holiday season, connection, friends, just kind of think about that vibe.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And Hot Springs or Arkansas in general in November with the trees, and we're going to be in the mountainous area. It's going to be amazing. But like just a pat on our back, right? For yay, having something like that. But more pat on everyone else's back that they're willing to do that, right? They're willing to leave their families. They're willing to invest in themselves. They're willing to give themselves a breather because it is going to be about relaxation too. We will have a lot of self care things. And the fact that it's sold out so quick is a testament to how much women are craving that. And I just love being, I feel so proud that I'm a part of that, that we created this together and we're giving women that space. And the response has been crazy. You and I got that DM the other day together, and I know we've gotten separate ones too, but sweet Angie and like, what she said about, thank you guys. I know how much work goes into it, or I don't know how much work goes into it, but I can only imagine. And it has been, yeah, it's a lot, but it fills my cup so much. And I love doing it and love giving back and being a part of it. And I just obviously, like always, love doing it with you. I just think we're a good power duo, and it's always better to have your bestie do something with you.
True, to just share that success is one thing, but success shared is on a whole other level. Who would we high five if it's like we're selling out our own thing? Who could
Myself.
excited? And yes, a special shout out to Angie that made our day, because yesterday was like crunch day. We were like dialing in the numbers. Can we actually do this? It was one of those heavy days. So to be able to get that a DM from Angie, that made all the
Yes.
world of difference, and be like, this is why we do it. So let's figure it out. We got this. And yeah, super excited for November.
Angie DeVore, we love you so much. You're always so kind. She's such an amazing human. She's, what do y'all need? I'm like, oh my gosh, she wasn't even thinking about herself. So yeah, we can't wait. Okay, anyone listening to this, ladies, go ahead and DM us if you want on the wait list. We are going to announce it and announce a formal wait list because things do happen. Who knows? At our new spot, maybe we open it up to 2 or 3 more people that are right for it. Just get on our wait list. We would love to have you if we can make it work. If not, there's always next year. So maybe we do one biennial. Who knows? Who knows what's going to come? But it's obviously a space that people need and women are craving, and we're going to do our best to create that for them. Okay. Do you want to talk about Let's Get Social
Yes.
workshop coming up?
Yes. Okay. So second day of summit was all about masterminding. So we had 8 different tables, and the attendees bounced around to the different tables, and we just gave them tons of strategy and hands-on live workshop training. They all had a guide, so they were able to walk away. So Brooke hosted our Let's Get Social table and talked about automation and all the things there and social strategies. And we have our coming up is our Let's Get Social workshop that'll be happening on August 18th. I love that we do this group workshop, by the way. I feel like it's really impactful and very, instead of just the one on one, which the one on one is great. I love doing that. But the group, for some reason, it just feels like it's just more transformational, and they're engaging a lot more and asking the questions. So I love that we've added this component into our Let's Get Social programs. But anyways, we're having another 4-day workshop in August.
I know. I'm so excited. This will be our third one. We gave ourselves a little bit of break. This will be probably the last one for the end of the year, right? This will be the last one because we'll go straight into having our fall retreat, and then we've got Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of that. So we probably won't have another Let's Get Social workshop until 2027. So I encourage you, if you're wanting to know more about social and just the behind the scenes aspects, because really a lot goes into making sure you have everything you need set up in the apps, what you're using, so that you can get the most out of the content that you're producing, right? You wanna know the insights. You wanna have certain things turned on. You wanna make sure that when you're using a framework and not just posting and not without a call to action or a hook or this and that. So we walk you through ground zero all the way up to watching me launch an ad live, a click to call ad live so that you can target your consumers or a list or whatever you want. So we take you from literally from ground zero to how to do an ad by day 4. So we do these, they're an hour a day for 4 days, the 18th, 20th, 25th, and 27th of August, correct?
Yep. Yep.
And they're about an hour long, and then we stay on another 30 minutes or so to help you with any troubleshooting, walking you through. If everybody's like, "I got it, cool," those people will exit, and the people who need that extra one-on-one, "Hey, can I share my screen?" We do that. So tons of screen sharing, tons of tutorials. You get access to our platform that's got hours on hours of good information, and follow along and do it at your own pace and all of these resources. So it's really great. I'm really proud of it. I'm so glad that we incorporated this. And like you said, it's a way to get a bigger punch and help more people without having to schedule all of these coachings and work around. You know, you're dedicated to those times and those days, and you paid the money, and you're like, I'm going to show up and I'm going to be here. So it's really good. I'm excited
Yeah,
for it.
and then you get access to our platform for 90 days.
That's
We really
huge.
want you to be able, yeah, to dive in, learn this stuff, but then you get access to all of our other trainings, plus the replays of the workshop and our past workshop and all of our social media pop-ups. So every day after it's done, I send out an email. You get a checklist on there. You get like a recap of the day and then that recording that you can go back in there. So I feel like it's really valuable and can take an agent that is super green and a beginner all the way to and creating their own ad in 4 sessions. I feel like that's really powerful to be able to do that hands on with someone that's learned the hard way and dialed it all out to get you there quicker and faster.
Yeah, and but to your point, yes, for someone who's completely green, this is for you. For someone who's been in it and posting, it's also for you because they're like, "Okay, I'm posting, but I'm not really getting a return. I'm not really getting anything to convert. Like, how do I get to that next level?" We do dive into there. We stair step all of that. So if you were just wanting to get better on social, have a good review, and learn more new things, this is for you. So yeah, I'm so excited. We covered a lot.
That was a lot. It's been a busy summer already. We recapped Summit. We talked about that. Our retreat. We are so excited for November. The workshop is coming up in August. We're balancing. Are we going to be living like our best lake life this summer? Because you're headed to the
I'm gonna
and
try.
I'm on the lake this weekend. Yeah. Let's end with some summer plans. What's some summer plans that you have in store,
Oh
Brooke?
my gosh. Well, I don't have any travel, knock on wood. I don't have any travel here in July. So I'm going to try to live my best life at the lake. We rented a condo for the summer. I only got to go one time last month for the whole month. But you know what? It's going to be okay. We wanted to have it on the off chance we got to go. But we're going to be at the lake. I'm excited to do that and just have some downtime and reflection. And then in August, I turn 50. So, it's gonna be like August 1st is like new year of Brooke, new chapter of my life. I don't know. I'm open to wherever the wind takes me. So, what about you? What are you gonna do this summer?
Love that. A little bit of the same. Living on the lake. We're in Lake Havasu this weekend, so I'm really excited for the fireworks show that they put on over the channel in the lake. We'll head back to Wyoming for a couple months. So I have to make a Jackson Hole trip. So I'm going to be.
Did you need me to go with you? Is that what
Yeah,
you wanted me
yeah.
to go with you? Is that right?
That's your pre-invite.
Yes.
So we'll be doing
See,
that, and then we also want a road trip to Glacier in Montana.
oh, amazing.
Really cool spot too. So yeah, we're gonna road trip a little bit, do some camping, like you, try to slow down a little, do some reflection, and then come back to Havasu in the fall.
Oh, that's amazing. Your state is amazing. Right after Summit, I went straight into a family vacay. So that's why the rest of the summer is like downtime because I like to stack as much as possible in one moment, and then I like go dark for days. But right after Summit, I went to Yellowstone and went to Jackson Hole and obsessed. You have such a beautiful state. Any chance to come back out there. So yes, we definitely need planning for this fall and the retreat. We need to have that in Jackson. So I'll see you there. That's one thing I definitely will be doing.
Mastermind in Jackson in the mountains. What sounds better than nothing at all?
Nothing. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone with being here with us today. It was really chaotic behind the scenes. You have no idea. So if this looks polished, you won't believe what happened behind the scenes. But we'll have a blooper reel for you because life is messy and life is what it is. But we pull it together. We're professional. It took 6 takes to get this done, but we got it done. We wanted to share with you all the cool things that we've been doing and that we have planned for you. So we're excited to see where it goes.
Thanks for hanging out with us on Fearless and Focus. If today's episode gave you an aha moment or a reason to smile, hit follow and share it with someone else who needs it.
We're building a fearless community, and we're so glad you're part of it. Until next time, stay fearless and keep growing and keep going.